Katerina.
My bedtime. It's bedtime in the neighborhood. Each one of us does bedtime in our own unique way. Who would you like to visit for bedtime? Daniel Tiger. Hello, neighbor. I'm getting ready for bed.
Clean up, pick up, put away. Clean up every day.
Good night, Tiggy.
Good night, Daniel, good night. It's time to go to bed. Good night, Daniel, good night. Rest your tired head. It's time to go to sleep. And when you awake, the sun will greet you with its bright and sunny face. Good night, Daniel, good night. It's time.
Oh, my blanket.
Bath time, brush teeth, PJs, story and song, and off to bed.
Good night, neighbor. Who would you like to visit for bedtime?
Jodi Platypus. This is how I do bedtime. My cozy. My hedgehog. Sometimes I sleep in my other bedroom at my dad's.
Now it's time to go to bed. Rest your head on your pillow. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And relax.
Good night, neighbor.
Who would you like to visit for bedtime? Oh, the owl. This is my bedtime, hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo, thank you. Watching butterflies makes me feel sleepy. I like having a glass of water before bed.
It is nighttime for all the animals. The birds say goodnight, peep, peep, peep. The sheep says goodnight, ba, ba. Even the crickets say goodnight, chirp, chirp, chirp. How do you say goodnight? Have you ever looked up in the sky and imagined a group of stars making a picture? That's called a constellation. One constellation is called the Big Dipper, and it looks like a big spoon in the sky. What pictures do you see in the sky?
Good night, neighbor. Who would you like to visit for bedtime?
Miss Elaina. This is how I go to bed.
Now I'm ready for Space Dreams with Astrid.
I like to look at picture books at bedtime.
Give a squeeze, nice and slow. Take a deep breath, let it go.
Sweet dreams, Elaina Berry.
Good night, neighbor. Who would you like to visit for bedtime?
Prince Wednesday.
This is my royal bedtime. My royal stuffy.
Once there was a royal frog who didn't want to go to bed. So instead, he decided to stay up late, hopping up and down, up and down, up and down. And soon he found he was tired after all. So he hopped into bed and fell fast asleep. Good night, dragon. Good night, rock collection. Good night, rocking horse. And good night, Wednesday.
Good night, Prince Wednesday.
Good night, neighbor. Who would you like to visit for bedtime? Katerina Kittycat. This is my bedtime, meow meow. It's bedtime, Penelope Pinky Pink Pig. It's bedtime for baby, meow meow.
Clean up, pick up, put away. Clean up every day.
The three little kitties go to bed. The first little kitty sang a lullaby. The second little kitty hugged her doll. The third little kitty was already asleep. Sleep tight, little kitties.
Good night, neighbor. Who would you like to visit for bedtime?